All right, today we have a very special guest, Mr. Influencer. Before there's a term influencer, you got famous and coined your name with this term as a platform. It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Mr. YouTube.
Yes, your boy is in the building. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Most people don't really know that litefeet has its own music.
Yes.
Right? And then because when you go to battles, you know, it's mixed in with like hip hop battles, right?
Yeah.
And then they play hip hop beats, the litefeet dancers dance to it.
Yeah.
And then there are also hip hop dancers that mix with like litefeet elements, like moves and stuff into their hip hop styles and stuff, right? Now, can you introduce to us a little bit about like the culture and the music background of litefeet?
Initially, we started off with mixes. So the DJs were the most important thing back then. Like we were dancing to stuff that was on the radio, like Missy Elliott, Swiss Beats, P. Diddy, you know, different things like that. But also we had DJs like DJ Danny D, DJ Ted Smooth. So I'm forgetting about so many, but these DJs, DJ Webstar, these DJs would make mixes. So they're like, for example, they'll take like a CeeLo Green beat and they'll mix like Beyonce with it. So like they'll take like a top 20 track and mix it with like a beat that we can get light to, and that would be the pulse of what the sound would be inside the parties. And then furthermore, it transitioned into like the low SNS and tech tracks and the litefeet producers where they were helping create a sound and sampling different tracks and actually creating like the pulse and the timing for what litefeet is. And that was later on. I want to say that was around the battle era time, which is another key element to what litefeet is that a lot of people around the world really don't understand or know is the chants. Like we have like a lot of chants. So like each dancer I have like a chant. So like for me to be like YouTube, and then we'll chant like our crew name or our team name. So like my crew is Brotherhood. So they'll say Brotherhood and different things like that. So
there's chanting going on during the battle to get hype.
Yeah,
right? That's one of the reasons that you guys add that element to it.
Yeah,
and most people around the world probably don't know anything about it. Yeah. But if you're there, you know, in New York, you know everybody's doing it.
Because what it's like somebody giving you a compliment. It's like saying, "Hey, you look nice today."
Yeah,
you know, even though you might feel it, but if somebody gives you a compliment, you feel that
extra.
You know,
the confidence level goes up,
and then in turn that makes your dance level go up.
Right,
and in turn that generates the views, that generates the. Because like what we were big on was building household names.
Right.
Like we want people to know who Mr. YouTube is. We want people to know who Crybaby Cozy is. We want people to know who the J Blacks of the world, the 40 pounds, etc. Like, you know, because you got to think for a long time we wasn't competing outside of litefeet. So everything was kind of like in-house, you know. It took some of the dancers like the Keenans of Team Rocket, which just to name a few, these were some of the dancers that were competing even before me outside of litefeet battles, meaning like all-style battles, hip-hop battles, like really testing the waters outside of the litefeet bubble. And I encourage a lot more dancers around the world. If you're here, if you're watching this in China, like don't be scared to test your skills with your litefeet in an all-style battle. Try different music in a hip-hop battle. The tempo might be a bit faster or might be a bit slower, but that's gonna allow you to challenge yourself. Like we're so big on confidence building that a lot of dancers that are at the top of the food chain in litefeet, they're scared to look vulnerable.
I see.
You know?
That's true. It's good and bad. I mean, you got the best you know, level of confidence, and then you explode in litefeet. But if other music don't build you to that, or the other cultures of, or dancers that don't give you that type of vibe, it's not even the same. You don't even feel like home. Sometimes, right?
Okay. And so like that's where the ego comes in, and it kind of like. And I've been there before, so I'm speaking from not just from anybody else or from a perspective of what I think. I've been there before, but like I said, in 2017, I really took the initiative to really branch out more. And like I said, the first all-style battle that I did was World of Dance in New York, and I ended up making the final. You know, and so that was like a really big eye-opener for me. And it wasn't just litefeet music, it was all types of music, and I felt really good in that circle. it was room to grow, and I hadn't, because like I was never the battle type. I come from the party, so I was never like the consistent battler. So being in that position and being able to say, hey, I did really well here, it gave me that confidence. So you know, a lot of times it's really just about like testing the water and seeing if you can actually swim.
Okay, awesome.
I know Tahiti.
Yeah. Both of them from Europe. Paris.
That was a crazy round between both sides.
Right? You got litefeet, you got hip hop, more like new school hip hop.
Yeah, definitely. Right? A lot of blow ups from that. See, our blow ups is tricks. So if you notice, Rice Ball, he did the shoe trick. That was like the biggest moment. We also have hat tricks. Those are like our big moments. We also have power moves and combos. That's something that I initially brought to the table as one of the spearheads of that, which is like you know, needle and threads, knee drops, and different things like that. More of like the more you have to be, you know, physically fit to be able to do these moves. But okay,
who took the W?
Okay, I knew you was gonna ask me if I had to judge. Between Rice Ball and Candyman, they had some good vocabulary, but it wasn't as clean. Like, and this is coming from a litefeet dancer.
Sure.
You know, this is you can tell when somebody is like very, very comfortable. I know Rice Ball is very comfortable with the style. I'm not sure about Candyman.
I see.
So in this term, I would probably give it to Tahiti. And what's the other guy's name?
Destin.
Yes. But if I had to in the moment, I would probably want to see one more round.
I see.
Yeah. But
all right, that's fair enough.
Not everybody's got to be a pro, though. not everybody's got to be a pro out of style.
True.
I'm not saying that everything happens in the moment.
Right.
But when you do see somebody that's comfortable and sitting more into it, I tend to gravitate towards.
Correct. All right, so this concludes the whole interview, and I'm really glad that you came here and touring in China.
Yeah.
For the second time.
Second time.
Second time.
My second time. Yeah.
And you have how many more stops?
Two more stops. Guangzhou and Shanghai stops.
Go check it
so
out. Mr.
Make sure y'all check it out. Make sure y'all get it. Thank you again for having me. Big love to everybody that supports litefeet, that supports dance, that supports what's going on here in China and around the world. That's what we're doing, and that's how we rocking. So
yeah, thanks, man.
Of course, brother.
Appreciate it.
Yes.
All right.